Scene 1, Apple, take 1. Scene 1, Apple, take 2.
Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Black Dragon. So we have a few stories this morning over here on this other screen here. Let me get over there. So first of all, we have some corrections to make in the story that we did yesterday, and we'll get to that straight away. But there was a man arrested in connection with a deadly shooting that happened outside of a motorcycle club in Birmingham, Alabama, Sunday. So now we know who the killer, alleged killer was, and we know he's now been identified, as well as we have a picture of him, and then we also know the reason why. The senseless, stupid, crazy reason. I don't know if there's ever a good reason, but we know this. When you hear the senseless, crazy, stupid reason that the man died, it was killed, that's horrible. So we have that information. Also, another pagan has pled guilty to the charges, including RICO, from all of those that were arrested way back then. So, man, this thing keeps playing out. So I guess these people are accepting whatever these plea deals are. We'll look at that story, as well as let me see. I think we might have a couple other things we're talking about, but that's what we're going on today. And man, wait till you see this new nasty ass movie Hollywood has come out with. A Brokeback Mountain for motorcycle clubs. You can't make this stuff up. Anyway, I will be back with you guys in a minute and 7 seconds. Oh man, we got some cool ladies coming on to interview tomorrow. We got some cool ladies that did the 48 states in 10 days. They did it in 8 days, and we're going to be interviewing them. We got a whole bunch going on. Those good ladies are coming up tomorrow. I'll be up in a minute and 7 seconds right after this brief introduction with my co-host. So, hey, man, biker murdered in Alabama, not an Outcast member, alleged killer jailed. Back to you in a minute and 7 seconds. Thanks so much.
Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe to get updated Biker News with MC Protocol. A lot of phonies popped up when this YouTube Biker News craze came about, but the man on this channel is the first to do it and the only one that never sold out. His name was Black Dragon. Started the day he hit the sea, repping Uncle Sam. They traded that uniform for the best from the mighty Black Sabbath. Not the band, I'm talking about the mighty Black Sabbath MC. We're paid his dues in the artist stripes, from prospect all the way up to national peace. All the copycat creators and the content stealers and haters, there have been many, but there's only one larger than life. Like Michael with the cowboy hat that knows kung fu and says kick Kenny. Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated Biker News with MC Protocol.
Well, alrighty then. It's your boy Black Dragon, Reverend, our own doctor, Reverend Logic in the house, and of course,
Hey man, I like that orange, bruh.
Williams.
That's right.
I
That's
like
right.
that orange, man.
Hey, it's like
Look at
it's
the
like a
same
two. It's
dirty
like a
shirt he's been wearing the whole time. Look at the stains in that thing.
it's
Look
like
at
a
that.
two. Man, listen, man. Forget what Black Dragon talking, man. Back to you, man.
He's
Listen,
been wearing
man.
that same dirty shirt for.
Man,
When
you know,
I was gonna
one
buy
thing
him
I can
one the
say,
other day.
Logic, about you be trying to throw those little sharp, little indirect digs, man, the shade, man, like a hater, dude. You got to, hey, man, you know when you urban and you up on game, you peep all that stuff, man. But
There's
anyhow,
no
man,
shade. There's no
you
shade.
know, hey, Logic, man, you know, it's them safety colors, man. It just so happened to be them Harley slash my club colors, so
Oh
it
my
works
god.
out. Hey, it
Hey,
works out all the way around the board.
we all about black and orange, bruh. You know we all about black.
Hey, so I can jump from out the work truck to the
Everything I
to the
got is
MC
orange,
club.
man.
I like Indian maroon. Myself.
Everything I got is orange. My phone, everything, man. Yeah.
Boy,
So
wow, that is. And look at his microphone is orange.
microphone, all my cables to my computer is orange.
That's crazy. Hey, listen, one of your guests is on in the background. Hey, you're not supposed to be on until tomorrow, darling.
Hey, Angel,
I know, but Curve said to get on today for
to
like
do a
break
sound check.
or something. Yeah.
Hi.
Hello, I'm
Hey,
Angel. How are
what's
What's
up,
y'all?
going on,
Angel?
I
Angel?
know Logic, but I don't know Lavish and Black Dragon. It's a pleasure to meet you guys.
You
Hey,
don't
well,
know
I'm
Black Dragon?
lavish.
I don't know
What?
Black Dragon. You've been hiding from me. I don't know what to say.
Man.
See, I'm gonna
Hey,
introduce you to a
I
whole
can
new.
understand you not knowing Logic, but
I
Nah.
know
Logic.
Logic. Logic is who I know. Logic been around.
I mean I can understand you not knowing Lavish, but not knowing.
It's,
So yeah,
it's God, man.
they told me to get on 10 Eastern, right? Am I wrong? Logic, help me out.
No.
Here.
What we found out that I guess Curves told y'all to come on just to do the sound check and everything. So
Hey,
you
you
good?
sounded good. Yeah, you did it.
You good?
I did
Just
my
don't
part.
change,
Everybody's gonna get a
That's
treat
y'all way
tomorrow,
of telling
y'all.
me to get off.
That
don't change anything.
I
right.
won't change anything. This is
don't
my
hit any-
normal setup when I'm working from home.
But we're
Hey,
gonna.
well,
We
listen,
need.
Angel. Since you're on, I'm
Sure.
lavish. I'm Lavish T. Williams. I'm out of Detroit.
It's a
Nobody
pleasure
need
to
to know
meet
your
you.
whole name.
Yeah, same here.
Wow.
He
Hey,
wants to know
listen.
his whole name.
his whole
Yeah,
name.
I'm Lavish T. Williams out of Detroit. So it's nice to see you and meet you. I'm sure I can't wait to hear your story and your interview and learn more about you.
It'll be my pleasure. I'm Angel out of Atlanta.
Cool.
Angel, I do hear a little echo in your
hey,
sound. We got to work out. We'll talk about. Just be on about 30 minutes early tomorrow.
I can do that.
Okay, we'll reach back out to y'all.
I'm telling y'all, all these ladies I know are ground pounders. Okay,
We see that
We
you.
do what we do.
mad love.
that's what I'm
They did
talking
the
about.
48 and 8 instead
Yes.
of 48 and 10. Come on
Yes.
now. And they did the Hoka Hey. Yeah. Okay, we're going to talk about you tomorrow. And thank you for bringing your beautiful, wonderful smile onto the show.
Well, it is my pleasure. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Dang,
You like
Logic,
I-
they should.
you like-
Make sure our
They
guests
say
know
you hear what they say? Logic's everywhere. See?
That's not. She did not say Logic was
Yeah,
everywhere.
Logic's everywhere. You better go rewind.
Unfortunately, there's no rewind on live. Oh my goodness. Okay. First things first. Mighty Outcast Motorcycle Club Nation. Don't do this. See, why are you doing that?
I'm reading the comments, man. I ain't paying attention to you, man.
Well, I feel what you're doing already. Okay, Mighty Outcast Motorcycle Club Nation. I apologize if I have fixed this guy in your motorcycle club and he wasn't supposed to be affixed there.
Just apologize for putting that whole club on the spot, man, on blast, man.
You were
Bringing
saying
all attention to a club that didn't need any attention. That's how you got to clear it up, man.
I apologize for bringing all attention to the club that didn't need. Hey, listen, I don't just be saying people. I talked to 3 or 4 or 5 people before I made that statement. So
That was hearsay, people, man. People probably was bouncing off. I heard this. This is what I heard. Hey, man, that's one thing about. Hey, man, that one thing about the hood, man. It's like, man, I ain't heard nothing, man. I was right there, but I ain't even see nothing, man. I don't
I
even know
ain't,
what happened. I
I ain't
can't
heard a
believe it
thing.
happened that close to me. I'm
Yeah,
just saying, man, because people get to talking, man, and they don't be knowing what they talking. And one person go tell a story, man, and it's half-assed, and then it get put out in the atmosphere, and it be so hard to retract it because now 20, 30 people that went out and put the spotlight on somebody, and they already got other stuff going on, and that's the last thing they needed is an untruth.
yeah. Well, amen. And we make those mistakes from time to time, and I made the mistake. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say we. I made the mistake. But listen, I have so many folks saying to me, and it's crazy. And y'all don't send me no vanishing messages. I'm not fixing to tell nobody who you are. You don't have to send me a vanishing message. I'm
What's
old.
that?
I looked at the message one time,
What's a
and then
vanishing message?
It
yeah,
disappears. They take it
yeah,
back, or doesn't
Oh, you can do
say.
that? Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
you can do that on Instagram if you send somebody a
Oh,
message.
Instagram. Okay, I'm not on
Yeah,
Instagram. That's why.
and then
Okay.
when they see it, and then they look away and they do something, and they go, "Oh yeah, what did that message say?" It's gone. So don't send me no damn vanishing messages. I don't reveal sources. I'm not going to tell nobody that you sent that to me. But I've heard from folks all over the place that the guy was formerly an outcast and had just got kicked out, or all this stuff. And so that's we're just doing the best we can here in the ATL, but we absolutely don't want to bring more light. So let me kind of explain how it went. We'll go at it piece by piece here. So I did get this message yesterday. Where is it? So I got what we find is that this guy may have been in many 1%er clubs.
Oh, one of them club hoppers, huh?
Well, you don't want to disparage the person.
See, baby, Lavish just broke his own rule just that
You don't want
fast.
to
bro.
disparage the dead.
Oh, he a club hopper.
I mean, it wasn't no rule broke, man. Once I hear, guy and went to another club. I mean, I've been in the same club, man, since day one, man. I ain't switched up, man.
I hear you, bro.
I understand. So this is a picture that we got from someone who was, and this is what they said about him. They said
let's put that club on blast.
That's Max in the middle. They said, and so I'm not sure which one of these guys in the middle, but they said, so on Sundays, the Rare Breed does sipping Sundays. So there's lots of social clubs and civilians and other clubs. This guy was removed from the chosen few for personal things and decided to attempt to go to Huntsville in the Huntsville Outcast. So he got kicked out of there. So maybe he was a member, maybe he wasn't. And last we heard, he was hanging around the Hell's Lovers, but he wasn't a member over there yet or whatever. The ladies talking in the video, they do live across the road from where he was shot. So in fact, he was shot in the face and the stomach. So they aren't wrong about that. I saw your headline and I wanted to apologize. I wanted to let you know what was going on as I saw you saying that he was basically in the cast, but he wasn't anymore. So you can see that we get this stuff in. We thought it was real. Maybe he had been there before and now is out, or whatever the case may be. But we hear this from folks, and we always say alleged so that we don't screw up things. Now, you guys do remember that the way that we entered this whole situation was through a message that was sent to me by someone else that knows things. So let me get back to that. So the first thing was this here. This man was put on initially this Facebook post. And so the guy said that the ladies in the video actually lived across the street from where this happened, which we now know was at the Rare Breed Clubhouse. Somebody was shot in the face, the foot, the leg, the back, and the stomach on 30th Street, Inslee, all his organs, and they didn't finish that. So this man was multiply shot up, and then we're getting ready to find out how and why. Oh, why is that not showing? That's interesting. We should be. Oh, I don't know why this ain't. Oh, it's not showing that. Interesting. Wow, it's showing my old picture and not my new picture. Let's see. How do we? Let me clear the whole thing. Remove from studio. Let me add it back. That was interesting how that stuck like that. Boom. Open. Oh, I know. I think I know why that happened now. Okay, so here it is. So this is the one where the lady said, okay, somebody got shot in the face, the foot, the leg, the back, stomach, and all of that. So now we know, we knew that. That's what brought us into the story. So now what we're going to do, let's remove that. We're going to go look at the updated story. So we have that. We have the video from those ladies from yesterday. Do we have that? I believe we have that over here. So let's look at the new story. Let me share the screen. Share. This time, if I share the screen, I won't have that stuck like that. Okay. So what am I looking at here? Here we go. So now we share the screen, and what we get, allow. Boom. All right. So man arrested for deadly shooting at a food truck parked at a motorcycle club. So now we can understand why we hear that it was a motorcycle club, and it was allegedly a rival motorcycle club. Now we know why all that happened. This actually happened at a food truck in front of a motorcycle club. That picture told us, and that guy who wrote us in told us that it was at the Rare Breed Motorcycle Clubhouse in Birmingham, and they do a thing that has people over there on Sundays, etc. So the man was arrested for that. His name, Birmingham police have arrested a man for a deadly shooting that happened May 18th. His name is Literance Leon Bratton, 31 years old no, that's the guy who was shot. I'm sorry. Literance Leon Bratton, 31 of Birmingham, was fatally shot in the 2700 block of 30th Street, Inslee. The suspect who shot him now has been identified as Antonio Moorer, 30 years old of Birmingham. Bratton and a close friend were visiting a food truck that was parked at a motorcycle club when Moorer and another man confronted him about owing money, according to the police. There is another story here that even illuminates it more. This story here. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, this story illuminates it more. I will bring this story up. Well, it just keeps adding stuff. Okay, the Birmingham Police Department reports homicide detectives have obtained an arrest warrant in connection to the fatal shooting of Literance Leon Bratton, 31 of Birmingham, Alabama. The suspect, identified as Timothy Antonio Moorer, 30 years old, of Birmingham, Alabama. Look at these two young guys, 131, 130, just, babies out there. One won't see sunlight anymore, and one is dead. On Sunday, May 18, 2025, West Precinct officers were dispatched to the 2700 block of 30th Street, Inslee, on a call that a person was shot at the location. Upon arrival, they observed Literance Bratton suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. The victim and a close friend were visiting a food truck that was parked at a local motorcycle club. So once again, somebody has brought something stupid to somebody else's clubhouse. So they were at the motorcycle club when he was approached by two black male suspects. Timothy Moorer and another male confronted Bratton about owing them money. The victim then walked away from the confrontation, and that's when shots were fired, striking him. So he tried
trying to walk away.
Yeah, he tried to extricate himself from the altercation. Birmingham So here we go about money. So we've heard
About money, meaning like he owes somebody some money.
So what we have heard, this is alleged. We haven't been able to verify it, but it was over a motorcycle, something to do with a motorcycle, and some kind of way there was money owed based on that. So it didn't get solved as it probably should have been. So now you got this guy, Timothy Moore, and another male, and that's where we heard yesterday that there were two people. So we now know that there were two people that confronted him, and then he tried to walk away. He tried to extricate himself from the confrontation, and I guess that just must have made that guy mad or something, because then that's when the shots were fired, striking him, as those ladies said, multiple places. But of note, he was struck in the back. That is one thing of note, that he was struck in the back.
And that's all bad. That's all bad.
Then Birmingham Fire Rescue responded to the scene, and then they transported him. And we saw the video of them working on him. I said he might have still been alive. He was still alive. He went to UAB Hospital, where he then succumbed to his injuries during the surgery. So they actually were able to prolong his life enough to get him into surgery. Now, here's the crazy part. West Precinct officers were nearby when the shots rang out. Actually, a police officer actually heard the shooting. So they were like on the site immediately. And they were quickly able to gather the suspect's description, the shooter's description, after officers spotted him on a motorcycle traveling at a high rate of speed that matched this suspect's description. So a short pursuit ensued, and officers were able to apprehend the suspect after he lost control of his motorcycle at the intersection of Aronov Drive and Valley Road in Fairfield, Alabama. Timothy Moore was later booked into the Birmingham City Jail on a 48-hour felony hold. I'm not sure what that is, but obviously they can hold you for 48 hours. I guess maybe until they arraign you or something. Birmingham Police Homicide Detectives presented case information to the Jefferson County Magistrate's Office. The Jefferson County District Attorney's Office issued a warrant for intentional murder for Timothy Moore. Moore will be in custody of the Jefferson County Jail with no bond. It's interesting that this isn't second-degree murder. A lot of times when you get in an argument and you kill somebody, it's second-degree murder. But this one was called intentional murder, almost
maybe because he was walking away.
Yeah, maybe he was walking away. Maybe
he's walking away and you blasting on him anyway. That's intentional right there.
You came up there, you was confrontational with him, with the intentions on doing this if things didn't go your way, possibly. Right.
So we know that this guy who did the shooting was in a motorcycle club, but we're not going to say which one yet until we have more clarification, so we don't bring any heat on anybody that shouldn't have it on them or whatever the case may be.
Let me say this. Look, Lavish. I can say this one thing. I got a few more new friends on Facebook from that. People contacted me that I didn't know. Hey, Logic, man, it's good to talk to you. I'm like, hey, remember, I'm gonna lock you in. I got a few more phone numbers. So now when I ride across country, I know a few more people.
Hey man, that's what it's all about, man. Networking, man, building them relationships, man, with people, man.
So thank you, Black Dragon.
Yeah, when you put out a story, I promise you're gonna get some phone calls that you got to be as right as you can be. I swear. But listen, we're just working to get better. Anyway, they got a picture of the guy, Mr. Timothy Moore. This is interesting because the picture that they had yesterday was a different picture. Moore will be in custody of the Jefferson County Jail with no bond.
This is the guy that did the shooting?
This is the guy allegedly.
Allegedly
did the shooting. Yeah. And here he is.
Someone asked Black Dragon, are you still MCing? Go ahead and tell them you're not.
I'm still MCing. Why am I not MCing? You're trying to say I'm not writing anymore.
Oh,
That's
you know, see,
what you're trying to say. And always talking about hate, but always sniping at people.
Hey man, I'm just going off of the comments. You gotta acknowledge them.
somebody said that.
Somebody
Where
said
is that at?
Lavish
I
T.
didn't see
Williams
that.
could be wearing a trash bag and still look good.
Man, hey,
Oh,
coolness
see.
is in the
Oh,
bloodline,
Jesus.
baby.
Lavish, you single, right?
Single, ready to
Oh,
mingle,
we got
man.
we got a play in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Reverend's going to try to get you married off, man. That's what Reverends do.
Hey man, hey, I'm definitely looking forward one day, man, when I find that queen, so we can finish writing our love story.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you
amen.
go.
Okay, yeah. So, here's an interesting thing I found. When I was looking up his name, I actually found.
Don't use YouTube. I mean, don't use Google. Look up nothing, man. You know.
Well, that is what I used. When I looked up his name, look, is this the same guy? This looks like the same guy. And you can tell by the two gold teeth right there. He's got the two gold teeth there, and he's got the two gold teeth there. But anyway, when I was looking the guy up, up pops up another mugshot from 2023.
Oh, I thought that's date of birth, 92. A young guy, 31.
Yeah, he's 31 now. He was born in 1992. 5 foot 960 pounds. What did he do back then? Discharge a firearm into an occupied dwelling or a vehicle. Damn, your boy is just. He's had this shooting at people thing bad. You know, stuff like that normally builds up. And if you don't get stopped,
You get too comfortable, man, and you think it's all good. You just do it at will, at random, man.
Yeah. You just.
It's like the old thing back in the hood when you go undefeated in 5-6 fights. Now you think nobody can beat you, and then you go into another neighborhood, you go to another park, and you run up on somebody thinking you undefeated. And next thing you know, they bring a hat to you, and they be like, "Well, hey, you know, there's always somebody better.
There's
than
always
you
somebody, baby. There's always somebody, man.
Yeah, always. And so, if that is the same guy, and looks like it to me, you know what? What we can do. Yeah, so it's the same name. Mm-hmm. It's the same name. So it's very likely the same guy, this Moore Timothy Antonio. And this was in 11/19/2023 that he obviously allegedly shot up somebody's car or vehicle or dwelling or whatever. So it seems like a pattern has ensued that has finally caught up and unfortunately has played out in somebody being killed. If you will remember, let's see. Yeah, so here, oh no, that's not the video. We saw that yesterday, that was not the video. They did that to me again. I'm glad I didn't put that up there. So anyway, Sergeant Laquita Wade said an officer near the scene heard the gunfire and saw the two people attempting to flee. So still there seems to be maybe one person outstanding. So it said that two people approached him and she saw two people attempting to flee the area. There was initiated a brief vehicle pursuit. It ended at Aronov Drive. So there could be, only one suspect was taken into custody. There could still be another suspect out there. We don't know because they didn't talk about it. And no one has said somebody's on the run like they did with the shooting in Forest Park. And that guy wasn't actually on the run. He never was on the run. He just had been let out of the hospital. They didn't have a warrant for him. And so he later turned himself in. But no one has said anyone is on the run, but we're missing a person. If two people came up, we're missing a person. Here, you guys remember the video from yesterday. No, this stuff keeps popping up here. Hey, hold on, let me make sure nothing ugly.
Yeah, we don't want nothing to pop up that you know how Lavish be popping up sound bites when he get off and everything. We be sitting here like, what the world was that? We don't want you popping up pictures.
We don't want. We
That's
don't want that.
very likely on my Facebook.
We don't
People
want
don't have
that.
any respect. It'd be a good way to just get the whole channel taken down. All right,
I
here
really
we
think
go.
Lavish be doing that on purpose. He'll pop that soundbite up and then disappear, and we sitting like, what in the world?
Me and Christian there like that hard. I said, you hear that? She looked back and she grabbed my gun. Cause I'm thinking somebody clapping at the house. It sounded so close. I'm thinking somebody clapped at the house.
So the lady says, I was about to grab my gun. I thought somebody was shooting at the house. The bullets were so close.
Only one reason clap at the house if one of y'all got in some shit. Nobody never in my life clapped at none of my houses.
So she was like, I don't live no place where people be shooting at my house. Ain't nobody clapped at my house. I thought one of y'all was in trouble and it was about to be on.
Plus, I clapped back.
She said, I clapped back. So this was obviously across the street. They lived across the street from where this happened. And we saw the video yesterday where they were trying to resuscitate the man. And they actually did. It seems they got him to the hospital. So good job, quick reactionary forces, first responders. Good job. Y'all did y'all's thing. And this man was killed over some sort of argument, either over a motorcycle or over some money or both or something. And
Some petty shit, man. At the end of the day, man, it's gonna cost the family, a relative, and then cost another family their relative's freedom.
Right.
Yeah. And the pettiness keeps happening at our motorcycle club. Hey, luckily, this motorcycle clubhouse is not going through the same hell that nobody's talked about shutting them down that we know of. Here's more to this story, though. This is yet another thing. So they said Bratton tried to walk away when he was shot. He died during surgery at UAB Hospital. West Precinct officers were nearby when the shots were fired. Officers spotted a motorcycle traveling. Here's the part that we don't know. The officer spotted him traveling at a high rate of speed that matched Moore's description, the person they were chasing. A short pursuit happened and officers were able to arrest Moore. Here's something a little new. After he lost control of his motorcycle at the intersection of Aaron Arnaud Drive and then fell over. And that's how they got him. And then this part here, the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office issued a warrant for intentional murder. And then this part here, he will be in custody in the county jail with no bond. So this is a new piece here that he's going to be over there with no bond. So there you go, man. No bond, which means if you get found guilty, like you're going to be in jail from now unless he gets a bond hearing and later. And
Give me a second. I gotta do something. I want to chime back in about 5 minutes.
All right, we'll see you back. Man, so that is that's crazy. And he got shot in front of the food truck. So there were a lot of people there that were exposed and could have been shot. And I just guess these folks don't think about this when they do this. Oh, also, you guys need to like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. The number one metric in all of YouTube as to whether or not a channel is doing well is that like button and the share button. But most importantly, the like button. So I don't ask much of y'all except for please hit the like button if you possibly could. I would absolutely appreciate like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Also, let me take the time to ask you guys to please consider a channel subscription. Just go to the join button. If you find that the information is helpful, go to the channel and hit the join button. And we have subscriptions as low as $2.95 per month, a monthly recurring fee that helps keep the channel rolling, keeps us moving. As you know, a lot of our content just gets demonetized the minute that we put it up. Another thing is you can support the channel if you want by hitting that super chat button out there if you're watching on YouTube, or you can support us at $Biker Prez is my Cash App, $Biker Prez. Logic's Cash App is $ logical. Keep it logical. No, $ logical 357. What the hell's wrong with me? $ logical 357. Keep it logical is his YouTube channel where you guys need to go and sign up there as well at Keep It Logical. And his Lavish is Lavish T Williams, $ Lavish T Williams. If you want to find Lavish, just Lavish T Williams on everything that you do. I also want to thank Mike Ball for his wonderful donation. I appreciate you, Mike Ball, for that wonderful donation. And also, I want to thank you, Tommy Maniac, for your wonderful donation this morning. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Mike Ball. Appreciate that so much, man. Thank you, guys. All right. We have this disgusting story. Oh, the preacher's not going to like this one. The preacher's on the other phone right now, so but he is listening. So he's got a very important phone call that he's got to do, and he'll be back with us. But he is watching, so if you don't hear from him, that's why. But he'll be commenting on this story, I'm sure. I told you guys earlier they got a Brokeback Mountain movie for bikers, and they just they called it a graphic biker film with Alexander Skarsgård receives a 7-minute standing ovation at the Cannes. Is that what they say? Cannes or Carnes? The movie is called Pillion. And how many of you guys know what a damn pillion is? It's the back seat. It's the back seat of a motorcycle. You normally, when you do India biker news over in India, Pakistan, and UK biker news, they'll often use this word pillion, and that's the only reason I knew what it was, because I was like, what the hell is a pillion? It's the back seat, or, well, some people might refer, it's the back seat. What this thing refers to as a pillion, I don't necessarily agree with, but let's see. So Pillion, the movie, sees Harry Potter star Harry Melling enter a gay romance with the leader of a biker gang. Man, you cannot.
This should not have. This movie should not have even been. No, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm listening. Y'all know I'm listening.
I thought you were on a phone call.
I am. They put me on hold again. But I'm listening though.
Oh my goodness, man. This is crazy. So yeah. I don't know what's going on with America, preacher, or the world. The Cannes Film Festival, I think it's Cannes, or maybe it's Cannes.
It's Cannes.
Cannes. Okay. Mm-hmm. So the Cannes Film Festival is that even in America? Is that even over here?
No, I believe that's overseas somewhere. I forget what country.
So Alexander Skarsgård new film Pillion about a BDSM. What is that? Bondage? What does BDSM stand for? Sadomasochism?
I don't know. I don't know.
BD is like, one is you get beat, the other is you beat. BD and SM. My people know, because my people know everything. Tell me what BDSM stands for, somebody. It stands for like bondage, and if you're the BD part, you're the one getting hit. If you're the SM part, you're the one doing the hitting.
This is all bad.
and tying people up and stuff. Cassie was talking about it. Maybe you're urinating in people's mouths and carrying on. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, this is a BDSM homosexual type relationship.
Bondage and discipline, dominance and submission, sadism and whatever the other word is.
Masochism. Somebody said it? Where?
No, I just looked it up.
Oh, bondage. Okay, Kitty said it right here.
Oh, okay.
Bondage, dominatrix, sadomasochism. There you go. I knew it had something to do with some of that stuff.
Crazy. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, this is a new movie out there that got a 7-minute standing ovation. Who does that? Alexander Skarsgård's new film Pillion about a BDSM relationship between two bikers received a 7-minute standing ovation after its premiere at the 2025 Cannes Film Festival. The infinity pool actor who planted a cheeky kiss on Pedro Pascal's face, who was in the audience for the screening. So they weren't just acting; they just took this off screen. These stars alongside the Harry Potter star Harry Melling in a queer BDSM biker dramedy. So it's a drama comedy. The film centers on Colin, a shy and awkward Londoner, played by Melling, best known for portraying Dudley Dursley in Harry Potter. Did you ever watch Harry Potter enough to know who the people in it are? When Colin
I watched it, yeah.
enters the I know a whole lot of Christian folks that wouldn't even watch that movie. But anyway, when Colin enters the godlike bike gang, when Colin encounters the godlike biker gang leader, Ray, a risky encounter ensues in an alley outside of the local Primark. Colin soon enters into a relationship with Ray as his submissive, forced to sleep at the foot of the bed and carry out all household chores. It just gets, more and more demented as we go along. The film, which is based on the 2020 novel Box Hill, a story of loose self-esteem by Adam Mars Jones, marks the Adam Mars Jones. When does a man have a hyphen after his name?
My son has a hyphen.
Okay, so that happens? Okay. Marks the directional debut of Harry Lighton. The title refers to the person who sits on the back of a motorcycle. So they call the pillion the person who sits on the back of a motorcycle. I don't particularly call it that. The pillion is the seat, but okay, the pillion rider is the person who sits on the back of the motorcycle. But anyway, this is just motorcycle talk. The title refers to a person who sits on the back of a motorcycle and wraps their arms around the driver's waist. Oh, they're just taking this to the whole next level. During the film's introduction, Lighton admitted to having some nerves at his Cannes debut. He said he hoped the film would make the audience laugh and think and a little horny. That's what he wants the film to do: make you laugh and think, and then be a little horny. Skarsgård arrived on stage on theme in a pair of tight black leather pants, receiving a shout out from Cannes chief critic Thierry Frémaux. He turned around and shook his backside. Then there he is in his tight-fitting pants. So this is a thing, describing the film as 50 Shades of BDSM, Wallace and Gromit in their brilliant Bromley biker romance. There you go. Brokeback Mountain for motorcycle clubs. There you go, right there. It's a thing. It's here. The Times also awarded the film 4 stars. It says to have graphic oral sex, sadomasochistic wrestling, and truly X-rated camping trip. This is, man. There you go. I don't hear you, preacher. Can we get some hellfire and brimstone?
All wrong, man. Just all. Well, okay. I wish I wasn't on the phone.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say it like this, and this will surprise people. There's
Oh.
something for everybody out there, regardless of which way you want to live your life. I don't care which way you want to live your life. There's something out there for everyone. My only arguments is just like a lot of people don't know, me and you talk like Dragon. In our church, we're here to teach and preach the gospel. I don't push anything on anybody. So since I don't push anything on anybody, I don't think it's naturally right for someone to push other ideologies onto me or onto everybody. So yes, I was against when they started doing more of this on television and commercials. Yes, I was against that because now you're trying to train and teach us that this is okay. They had that show, The New Normal, where they had homosexual families and everything else. But that's not a new normal. That is just an ideology that certain people want to take. Now, do I have homosexual friends? Yes, I do. I have homosexual friends, but that is their choice. Now, if they ask me what I feel about it, I'm gonna tell them what I feel about it. But I'm not demonizing them as to push them away. But this movie, I'm gonna say right now, is all baller. It's all wrong. I won't ever watch it. It's all wrong.
Lavish?
Man, so I mean, I want to be a realistic man about the whole thing. I got different points of views that I can, I can center it around. To be honest with you, not to, be one way or anything like that. Um, Personally, first of all, you said this is Hollywood.
Yeah.
The guy from Florida.
No, what do you mean, Hollywood?
You said no. Whose movie is this?
This is the director is not anybody we know. This is not a
So
biker.
this is not made by a biker.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay. I thought you're just saying in Hollywood. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
not Hollywood as in Insane Throttle Hollywood. No, this is just a biker.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, a biker movie, rather. I'm sorry.
Biker movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. This is my personal opinion. I don't think people that are not bikers should make biker movies. I can't stop people from making movies because that's what they do. That's what they are. But if you're gonna do some type of a movie, man, you should really be like doing job shadowing, work shadowing, man, to understand the biker stuff, man. And me, I didn't grow up in an era where all of that kind of stuff is all over the media, like it's cool and acceptable and it's the way of life, man. So if I know that it's a movie that depicts that kind of stuff, just me being me, I'm not gonna watch that shit, man, because that's not something that I'm interested in seeing. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything for me.
I think this brings up a good question. Keep going.
It doesn't do anything for me, man. If you're a movie writer and you're doing movie stuff and you're selling things, of course it's going to work out for you because the people that's going to watch it, and you're going to have the people that's in that whole world environment come from that background. They're going to admire it and love it and enjoy it. And hey, that's your audience right there that you're appealing to. I'm sure that the guy whoever wrote the movie, their target audience wasn't guys like us, and they're probably fine with that. They don't care. So it works out. It works out for them in their little area over there. I just think like when people do stuff like that, man, it also shares like this. I mean, let me not say it shares a light. I just don't like it because I'm part of that lifestyle, man. That biker stuff, man. And I don't take anything.
But how many gay bikers are there out there in the black biker community or the biker community, the biker motorcycle club community?
There's a whole lot of them out there. You just don't know who they are.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I know this, man. Listen, I know this, man. We don't care about the women, because that's just a whole nother thing. But as far as the man, it's a certain level of man that you should be, man. And you can't be a certain type of way in my motorcycle club. You can't. You can't. I mean, we done kicked people out of our club, man, for the wrong jokes and gestures before. So
right.
We we ain't rolling like that, man. Anything that got to do with looking soft and weak, man, we ain't about to have no parts of that kind of stuff, man.
I got a question for you, Lavish. I got a question for Lavish or anybody out there that's in an MC. So you got a brother that comes and want to join. He goes to hang around. He does the prospecting and everything. He got his bike and whatever bike it is and everything. And then you find out later on that he is homosexual. Is there anything in your bylaws that say, well,
Nope,
you got to go by your
probably not.
bylaws?
Probably not. And most bylaws, probably not. And so you can't put him out.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at.
You can't put him out.
You can't go by your
Nope.
vice president. I'm pretty sure Lavish the vice president.
So
You don't try to come on to the vice president.
Yeah,
you know.
So let me say this. We don't have a
That's right, you
section
don't.
for let me
Nobody does.
Let me finish. We don't have a section titled for that, but we do have a section for a certain image and code of conduct and the perception of a member. And that will fall into what we're not. And we have had a situation like that, which we do, you gotta go. I mean, even when you do stuff, man, like, you know, some playful stuff and TikToking and Instagram, look good for that guy. We're not gonna be out at a club with another club laughing at one of our members talking about, yeah, I seen one of your dudes over there dressed like a woman with makeup and shit on. We're not going for that, man. You know, and you gotta go.
Well,
Like, we don't even play like that.
You're one of the few clubs that has a specific conduct, something like that. Most clubs have not addressed this at all. And if a person comes into their club and turns out to be gay and nobody knew about it, a lot of clubs, I would say the overwhelming majority, don't have language in the bylaws that says, if we discover you're gay, you got to go. It's just not something that's expected. You don't expect that in the club.
You do know that. Now, I can't only speak for Texas. Well, our church is 501c3. We had to, years ago, put in our bylaws and had to be in our articles of incorporation that we will not marry same-sex. We will not perform same-sex marriage, because if we did not have it written and we denied somebody, the church could be sued.
Mm-hmm.
We had to turn around and put that in there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only thing is, and it doesn't say you can't come to our church. It just says we are not, we're not going to perform same-sex marriages according to our beliefs. So that's why I asked that question about the bylaws in the MC.
SSW Custom Sewing asked us, well, did anybody ever see the 70s B-rated movie, The Pink Angels? No, here it is, though. The Pink Angels, 1971. Damn, this is not new. Hollywood has been attacking us for a while. Look at that. The Pink Angels. There it is. The Pink Angels, 1971. I'll be darned. Plenty of heads turn when a group of transvestite bikers wheel their way to Los Angeles, 1971. Wow. There it is, my bros. The Pink Angels. There it is. Wow, and they got two men looking at each other crazy. Yeah, there it is. They've been doing this. Where was this made? In the United States? Because it's interesting that that Bandit said, I guess the European peoples are trying to make the biker culture over there gay. This was I think a European movie if it had those actors in it. So yeah, it's there, bro. They've been tearing down at it for a minute. Vegas Lawn says, hey, Hollywood or whoever made this movie, don't make movies about bikers if you don't know anything about us. I know folks out there are like that, although that's not for me. So yeah, it was interesting. But also an S&M movie, a BDS&M, where, you know, the guy's got to sleep at the foot of the bed and get beat up and all kind of stuff. I don't know, bro.
That don't sound like a movie that would actually regularly be in a regular movie theater. That movie sounds like something that's X-rated and be on those.
They said it's very graphic.
Yeah, that sounds like something that's like on one of those circuits or something like
But
that.
we do know that there are gay and
I mean, we're one of them film festivals.
Right. It's not like someone's you go see a commercial on and go to the movies and see, you know.
we do know that there are gay and there are transvestite motorcycle clubs. There's even a 1%er transvestite motorcycle club that wears a diamond. We reported on them. So there.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with all that stuff, man.
Yeah, I think that I reported on that before you came, a few months before you came to the show. Maverick said I came in at an interesting time. Yeah, let's see. We did the same in our church.
I mean,
Hellfire.
That's
Hellfighter Steve Hill, who is a preacher, said that he was agreeing with Lavish that they had to do the same thing in their church bylaws.
He was agreeing with Logic.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Logic.
Yeah, man, get it right, man. My name is Lavish, man. Yeah, man. I don't knock what somebody else do, man. You know, whatever floats their boat, I ain't in agreement with it. And you know, that whole community, man. I ain't gonna say anything bad about that whole community, because that community and them animal lovers, man, they got a lot of power out here, man. I'm not gonna let them end my career.
Yeah, no, we just say the animal lovers.
Yeah.
Well, the animal lovers.
I was about to talk politics.
I was about to talk politics.
Lovers. Oh well, you know, politics, but hey, animal lovers and them alphabet people, man. Listen, man, I don't even really like to engage in those conversations about them, man. I don't want to say the wrong thing, man. I ain't got a problem with nobody. I just don't. I live my life the way that I do, and I don't agree with certain stuff. But hey, I'm not gonna treat them different. I'm not gonna degrade them.
We know you're not having no animal lovers at your house. I understand. I can't come and bring my 2 dogs.
No, you absolutely can't. I done had people ask me, man, can I bring my dog? No, man, you can't bring your dog over. You can't come over here.
Yeah, well, that's too bad. You're missing out on all the love that the red pit bull gives. Hey, baby, forget Lavish T.
No, I got a lot. I got a lot of love with my nice hardwood, hairless floors. I don't need all that other stuff, man.
You said that right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Maverick said Europeans, shaking his head. I like Kitty's Blue Oyster Bar, Rob Halford lookalikes. So yeah, this is an interesting thing. But when I saw that this morning, I was like, wow. Okay. Hellfighter Steve said, let me see, who was that? Yeah, he said, if you're in the COC, if your club is in the COC and a gay person springs up, that person has to go according to the COC in the area that he's in. I think Hellfighter Steve, are you in Texas, Hellfighter Steve? I can't remember. But he says in his area, if you're in the COC, if your club is in the COC, that person will have to go. So David said they have their own clubs, and they do. How about the South Park biker episode? That was hilarious. I haven't seen that. I hear a lot of people talk about it. Holly Weird has always depicted gay bikers in assless chaps, says Vera Sid. And he's right. That has been going on for forever out there. 3D EKMC, where are you from? Brother is... am I reading that right? EKMC, where are you from? Brother is... maybe they're talking to each other. I'm not sure what that's saying. This topic got BD all wound up forgetting who is who. Yeah, maybe so. Would love to elaborate on the cause, but I value my account. Yeah, don't get your account taken down. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, people. Don't forget to give us a like. You ride in the spot they wanted, they get off the bike. Ooh. Bish snaps fingers in a Z shape. Oh, don't be like that, y'all. Lavish says, hell no, leave them folks alone. And Lavish is right. We're not saying nothing ugly. We're not saying nothing ugly about anybody.
No. There's a way to express your opinion without
insulting, or
Right.
insulting somebody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do that, man. I ain't gonna make anything seem like a hate crime, cyberbullying, all that other stuff. I'm staying far away from that kind of stuff.
SSW Custom Sewing. Here's your answer.
Oh my goodness. He got a whole pipe like a
No, they
fruit
asked the question, do I enjoy a tobacco
I saw
pipe?
it. Do you enjoy tobacco pipe?
Yeah, I got
maybe
another
two.
one. I got a corn cob,
You actually take the time to load that thing up and
yes, it's yes. I started doing pipes before I did cigars.
Okay. Because I heard you talking about smoking your cigar every Friday night. I didn't know you.
Yeah.
Kitty says she's still not watching it. Lissa, thank you so much. I love you so much, Lissa, and I hope you're doing well. And see you tomorrow. Enjoying some like mixture, number 79 in a Falcon right now. Awesome. Oh, SSW is he's sipping and smoking to the channel. We appreciate that. Pipe smokers live longer. Pipes are way cheaper than cigars. Yeah, I didn't know that. But is the tobacco is good?
Oh yeah, tobacco. You can get all type, just like you can get just different flavor of sticks. You can get different flavor of tobacco.
Okay, our last story for the morning. Man, this Pagan thing is just going deep, bro. Pagan's Motorcycle Club member from Cameron now pleads guilty to the armed assault. A member of the Pagans Motorcycle Club. Here, let me take Lavish's background. Where did Lavish go? Okay, we'll take his background out. Okay. A member of the Pagans Motorcycle Club pleaded guilty in federal court for his role in an armed assault and in an attempted armed assault against members of rival motorcycle clubs. Now, we've been over this the past 3 days. Every single day now for the past 3 days, somebody is pleading guilty and taking the plea or whatever. His name is Jeremiah Z. Hahn, also known as Pass Out, 42 years old, of Cameron, Missouri, entered his plea before the U.S. District Judge Greg K's court. Greg is hearing all of these, Judge K. He pleaded guilty to 1 count of assault with a dangerous weapon in aid of racketeering, 1 count of attempting to commit assault with a dangerous weapon in aid of racketeering, and 1 count of being a felon in possession of a firearm. He pled guilty to all this. According to, maybe this is one of those cases like Lavish was talking about yesterday when the attorney says, hey, man, I don't want that case. According to court documents on May 30th, 2022, Hahn and other members of the Pagans and their support club assaulted a rival motorcycle gang member at a business in Grain Valley, Missouri. Hahn, he's the guy that used an axe handle during the assault, along with his fists, causing physical injury to the victim. And this is just a fight. They're going to put you in jail for assault. And the whole in aid of racketeering thing, you can't even just go have a fist fight or something or an axe handle fight and not get the big time thrown on. So this, ouch. You guys better think about this in these clubs. On September 3rd, 2022, Hahn and others traveled to Topeka, Kansas, intending to attack members of a rival motorcycle club. The group reportedly planned to attack and physically assault any member they encountered using an axe handle or a firearm. They're just out looking for whoever they could find. After locating a rival club member in a random-ass hotel parking lot, Hahn, armed with a gun, prepared to carry out the attack. However, thank God, a disagreement among the group led them to abandon the plan and return to Kansas City. Is that a crime if you go there intending to get somebody, but then you decide not to and go back home? Is that a crime? That can't be a crime. Following both incidents,
they're making it a crime.
We didn't do it. We got there. Pass Out was getting ready to get the boy. We had an argument between each other and we went home. You're not going to charge us with that too, are you? Following both incidents, Han and others involved, they received patches in recognition for their participation. We've now learned that those were called the Take Care of Business patches. Taking care of business patches. You know, we need to come up with a taking care of business patch for the show, and we need to just those to go along with our Ain't No Punk Awards. Yeah.
No punk.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, I started the Ain't No Punk Awards back in during COVID, and we never have gotten a chance to give one out, but we've awarded several of them. We just haven't given any out. We need to bring the Ain't No Punk. I'm getting ready to go have it designed. We need the Ain't No Punk Award. But anyway, following both incidents, Han and others received their taking care of business patches. On May the 3rd, 2023, Han was stopped by a Missouri State Highway Patrol trooper for speeding on an eastbound highway 36 in DeKalb County. Is that, they've got a DeKalb County up there? We got one down here. Han, riding a 2012 black Harley-Davidson motorcycle, was clocked at 98 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone. He initially attempted to flee, reaching speeds of up to 102 miles per hour before being stopped. During the arrest, a Smith & Wesson M&P Shield 40 caliber semi-automatic handgun was found in his front pants pocket, and he is a convicted felon, so that was a no-go. That was no good for him. Han, a convicted felon in Oklahoma, Kansas, and Missouri. Damn! A convicted felon in Oklahoma, Kansas, and Missouri told authorities he had stolen the firearm about a week and a half earlier from a member of a rival motorcycle club in St. Joseph, Missouri. Why did he tell them that?
I got a question. You can be I thought once you're a felon, it doesn't matter what state you're in. You're a felon. That's federal.
Do they have?
Yeah,
they have state felons, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, a felon, so a felony is a felony. It's just if you caught a state case or a federal case, but you're still a felon. Now, you have some instances where you might have a state case and you can get your state record expunged, but then it might still show up on the federal level. It might, depending on how they enter it into the system, man. But needless to say, no matter what, if you're a state, if they want to hammer you, what they can do, they can take a state case and make it into a federal case, especially across the state line. Because you're not in that jurisdiction of your state. You went across state lines, now that's like more, that's federal, if they want to. Or they can just leave it as a state case because you caught it in that state. It just depends on how bad they want you. You know, everything is a game, man. It just depends on how bad they want you.
Rob Benjamin Shadow says, Black Dragon, you should have Jammin on your panel. Hey, man, Jammin, you want to come on the panel, man? He never said he wanted to be on the show. But we'll have anybody on the show that wants to come, just about anybody. Hand faces so hit me up, Jammin. Hand faces a maximum. Oh, hold on, did I say that right? Okay, so he said he stole it from my rival motorcycle member. Hound faces a maximum sentence of 20 years for a fight in federal prison without parole. 20 years without parole. Oh my God. When you add all that stuff up, the felon with a gun, the fighting in aid of racketeering, 20 years in federal prison without parole. Plus, he's a felon in Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma. His ass just tore the Midwest up. Sentencing will be determined by the court based on advisory guidelines and additional statutory factors following a pre-sentence investigation by the United States Probation Office. Period. Yeah. So, yeah. Ouch. Man, that wasn't such a great idea going and beating up all those people. So, this happened way back in August of 2024 when the grand jury indicts 18 members of the Pagans Motorcycle Club. Now, in 2025, we know it's the Pagans Motorcycle Club and some of their some members of their support club. So we went from that. So we come back a year later, and we have Pagans Motorcycle Club members that plead guilty. And then just yesterday, day before yesterday, another couple plead guilty. And today, another one pleads guilty. So whatever they got those guys on, they're pleading guilty, and they still face 20 years of federal prison time. So one guy apologized and said he knew he was wrong. He was sorry for his ways. Each guy is doing something a little bit different, Pastor. Wow. Man, it's tough in the life of biker club folks, man. Tough.
Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just best to, well, I was about to say sometimes best just to walk away, but our last topic, brother was walking away, got shot.
Yeah, so it's best to walk away if you can walk away. Guess you don't always get to walk away. But we should let people walk away.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we? Try to find a way to treat people in your circle like individual pieces of solid, precious gold. It goes a long way. I mean, it can keep you from going to prison. Just think, man. You shot up the Rare Breeds Motorcycle Club event. That they just over there minding their own business, trying to create a situation where everybody can have fun and come over, and they got a food truck sitting out there. They got music playing. You can come enjoy yourself. You can roll up on your motorcycle. You don't have to spend any money. A lot of people just show up to your event and sit out on their motorcycle. I think that's kind of BS, but they do.
Well, we talked about that, and you know how someone I know, a couple clubs around here said, "No, you can't do that. You can't parking lot pimp. They want you to come in, spend your money, or just leave."
Yeah, but a lot of clubs will let you do it. Some clubs have gotten smart. They charge at the gate now instead of at the door.
I'm not gonna mention the club name. They had their thing at a hotel. Now they booked the whole hotel. So when you drive up the ramp to go to the parking lot, they're right there. You can't even get into the parking lot.
Yeah, that's
I'm like, okay.
That's the way you stop the parking lot pimping. I think it's kind of rude to just show up and not go in and get something.
True.
Even if you don't drink, buy a couple cans of Sprite or a couple bottles of water. Or
they have food trucks there. Buy some food truck.
Or buy somebody a drink. You can always buy somebody a drink. So that's the proper MC protocol way of support. It's called support. It costs. People don't understand. Man, I can't believe you're charging. I can't believe you're making money off the set. Everything costs money. Like even at a church, you sit in the church, the air conditioning has to be paid for. The light people don't say, "Oh, church, we understand you're a church working for God. We're not going to charge you for the lights. Let's just turn them on." They don't do that.
I was told, if God told you to start a church, then God will provide the money for you to pay for everything. And I said, you are absolutely right. By the Holy Spirit telling you to give to the church. I said,
go on now, Holy Spirit.
So you're absolutely right. I'm not going to disagree with you.
True Records says, I'm working on getting my gun rights back right now in the state of Arizona. If you're not convicted of a violent crime, you can get your gun rights back. You need to talk to Lavish T. Williams. Send him an email at info@lavishtwilliams.com, Truly Records, because I believe he got his back. He got his back. Working, Rob, quit pulling his chain. I'll get with you, BD. Good. Let's see. And it's crazy because my plea agreement was for a classic felony, non-dangerous, non-repetitive. I think the man upstairs was looking out for me on that, no doubt. Yeah, Truly Records, man. So, yeah, I know you can get those rights back because our own Lavish T. Williams got his back. And he's running for police commissioner. So come on, man. He turned his life completely around. Anyone can, and who wants to. And he absolutely has us all very proud, man. Keep it logical. Those are nice. If I remember correctly, that was the favorite pipe of musician Donald Duck Dunn. I mean, you must be talking about your corn cob.
Talking about my pipes. Yeah, we was talking about the pipe.
So yeah, going to somebody's parking lot and causing trouble. They got everything out there. You can just pull up. You don't necessarily have to even spend any money if you want to be a cheapskate. And hang out and listen to the music. Talk to the fine honeys that are walking by. You know, that's what you do. Those of you that are on the Brokeback thing, you know, talk to a pillion rider. You might see a pillion out there. It's a pillion guy. We now don't know what that means. Whatever. I mean, that's your spot out there to hang out and have a good time. And then somebody shows up on some bullshit and shoot your event up. Now you got the police. Now the block is hot. Now people are checking to make sure permits are right and all that kind of stuff. And that wasn't happening before. It's almost like you need to have somebody at the gate frisking every fool down. And if that starts happening in the motorcycle club world, hey, you can't be mad. You cannot be mad at them because we're trying to survive out here and have fun. And it's almost like school. Are motorcycle clubs going to have to go to clear saddlebags? They went to clear backpacks.
They ain't go work.
They went to clear black backpacks in school. Do we need?
That ain't gonna work.
We're acting like high schoolers. Do we need clear?
That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work.
Clear baggers. Your bagger has clear bagger.
You might get in. No.
Is that what we need?
Oh,
that's what we need. You can't show up here without clear bags. Are the chaps going to have to be clear too? And the colors clear? It's ridiculous. The set needs to get together and shun those guys that are ruining the set. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Michigan gun laws are stupid. You can restore your rights to legally buy and own, but the gun boards will still deny you a concealed permit to actually carry your legal firearm. Yeah, tough. Clear Lexon like a jail radio. Yeah, SSW. It looks like that might be what we have to go to. So anyway, we had
an hour and 17 minutes, man.
I was saying the show is coming off now. Okay, that's it. Sounds of Harlem, New York, right? And then want to make more money on top of it. All right, that's it. Anything else? Oh, tomorrow. Tell them about tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. I was gonna say, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow, hey, y'all need to get on. We have 134 people on here now. Had 154. Tomorrow, we're gonna be bringing on Curves and all her ladies that if people know about the 48 and 10. Well, these ladies did the 48 states in 8 days, 8, 9, and 10 days, but they did it in 8 days. And this is going to be their first time talking about it. So, hey, don't miss tomorrow. Tell everybody about it. Black Dragon going to do a thumbnail to get it out and invite everybody. We're going to have a great time.
You need to send me the thumbnail.
You make the thumbnail. I sent you all the pictures.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good enough. Yeah. All right. So that's what we have going on. Tomorrow, we're going to have the ladies on who actually rode 48 states in 8 days.
And if you're a ground pounder, this is still going to inspire you. If you're not a ground pounder, you're going to learn not to talk about ladies that ground pound.
Absolutely. And you know what? I just found a picture the other day of these ladies. Did you know that the oh my goodness, the Hollister riot, so-called Hollister riot, they had women's motorcycle clubs there.
Oh,
I
really? I
just
didn't
found
know.
some pictures of them. Yeah, it's really cool. So we'll be talking about that. Anyway, Trulu Records said, now that's what you call ground pounding. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're out of here. Logic, let's
Yes, sir.
get your outro thing together. Okay, hold on. And action. Hold on. Wait, I didn't do that right. Hold on.
Apple, take one. Scene one, Apple, take one.
There we go. Hey, y'all, this is your boy Logic down here at Keep It Logical. Hey, everybody out there that's on the road, that's pounding, that's thinking about pounding, when you get on your bike and you hit down the street, remember to ride hard, ride safe, and always ride on faith. Oh, and keep it logical. Peace.
Keep it logical, man. Keep it logical. All right, preacher. Thank you so much, man.
All right, bro.
We'll talk to you tomorrow. Can't wait to see the ladies tomorrow. And I'm Black Dragon, your boy Black Dragon here at Black Dragon Biker TV. And as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever you are and happen to be in the world. Make sure to treat everyone out there individually like precious pieces of solid gold. Make sure to get my newest book, Motorcycle Club Protocol 101. Motorcycle Club Protocol 101, available on Amazon Kindle, and your autograph copy from me at blackdragonsgear.com. Blackdragonsgear.com, man. Get that book, man. I absolutely appreciate it. It's already a #1 bestseller. Thanks to you guys, man. Thank you so much for everything you do. Hey, man, that's my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also join our channel memberships. And above all, stay healthy, wealthy, wise, and get skinny. Yeah. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autograph copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book. If you are seeking clarity about issues stemming from problems or crises occurring within your motorcycle club, then set up a consultation with Black Dragon. Black Dragon has over 30 years of experience in the motorcycle club world, having served as a national president of the 50-year-old Black Sabbath MC Nation for nearly 10 years. Black Dragon is a veteran negotiator, skilled in crisis management, conflict resolution, inter-club issues, press conferences, and club reputation management. You can set up an appointment to speak with him by phone at clarity.fm/black-dragon. Get the clarity you deserve to help make your MC the best place it can possibly be.
is definitely a big issue for you too. But I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute. What's up, Mama Roll? I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute and what our responsibilities are and what we need to think about. Because if you don't really know what's going on the set, you can find yourself in kind of a precarious predicament if you make the wrong kind of moves or do the wrong kind of things when this kind of stuff goes on. So, when most percenters get into a war with one another, what should 99%ers do? Here's 10 things you should know. Thing number 1, stay in your lane. Find a corner and put your motorcycle club in it. If you're a president, you want to find a corner and put your motorcycle club in it. What I mean is, the set can be volatile. It can be very dangerous. And when you have that kind of thing going on, this set's not safe. So, as a 99%er motorcycle club, what you want to find is yourself in your business, in your lane, while all of the fancy stuff gets handled on other levels.
Yeah, you heard that, didn't you? On other levels. Tried to tell you suckers, Black Dragon is the man. The Black Dragon is the man. A real OG. Bonafide, certified, a true MC. The biker boys. The biker boys. It's in the house, most definitely. Blow the whistle for Black Dragon, Biker TV. That's right, I said Biker TV. See, one day, young Dragon made his way out the Navy to become a prospect. Some people thought he was crazy, but 5 years later, hard work became a habit. He became the president of the mighty Black Savage Nation. MCs, y'all, respectfully. Black Dragon. Black Savage. MC. That's right, y'all. Give it a thumbs up. Black Dragon Biker TV at its best. Oh yeah, and don't forget to get his prospect Bible book. So proud of him. Man, he just don't know. He's a real legend. And y'all know it, and I know it. That's right, Black Dragon. That's right. Glad I met you, my friend. Black Dragon, I'm the Midnight Ghost Rider. The V, y'all. Love you, Black Dragon. Peace. And get skinny. Like and share. Goodbye.